Welcome GDQ. It is great to be back. It is nice to be here for the second run on Black in a Flash, Back to Black 2026. Yes, of course, my name is Mathcat. I am probably the big runner for this game. I have a few individual cup runs and any percent runs across the board. And of course, I have my guest commentator to help me out here today.
Hey, I'm Eve, and I like ring racers.
Yeah, so, we're going to be talking a lot here because this is while this isn't the first time Ring Racers has been on GDQ events, both across a few hot fixes as well as on last year's SGDQ, this is the first time I get to do a normal, individual cup run on Ring Racers 2.4. This patch came out in November, really early in the month. Changed a lot of things. So we're going to be talking a lot about things that have changed since the last time this was on an event. Time will start when we get through when I select this cup here. We're going to be doing Growing Chow Cup. These are very late game cups, relatively speaking. If you were doing a playthrough from a normal file, you would not see it for a long time if you were just doing them all in order. So with that being said, time will start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
So first things first, Chaos Shoot. We have, as with any race in Ring Racers, you get position at the start. You can have free move and collect a few things ahead of time. I didn't really get a good position start there because I didn't get any. I ended up being net negative on my ring count. Also, we should talk about rings. Being Ring Racers, this is the main feature of the game. You want to use rings because they will make your cart go faster.
There are rings all over the course. You can get rings from item boxes. You can get rings from hitting checkpoints. You want to use them as much as possible, and especially in the speed run, you want to stay ahead of the pack to not get attacked.
Yep. So, Chaos Shoot is a really nice course in that regard because it is, it gives you a really nice line of rings to just follow through at the very start, and you can just keep a really good lead at the start of the course. I guess we should also talk about the SPV that has just joined us here. So, for people who aren't used to Ring Racers, this is basically this game's equivalent to Mario Kart's Blue Shell. It chases first place. If you get hit, you explode. However, unlike that game's item, you have the ability to outrun it pretty much indefinitely as long as you're good at it.
The longer you outrun it, the weaker it becomes. So even if you do end up getting hit 2 laps later, it will be way less bad.
Yeah. That being said, the other... Oh.
Yeah, as well, if first place changes, then it will change to attack the new first place.
Yeah.
But if it keeps changing over and over, it will fizzle itself out.
Oh my gosh. And speaking of which, we are 82% of the way there, chat. We are at $1,650. So we've got to make sure we reach this incentive before the end of the run, right, Mathcat?
Right. So SPV attack. Imagine being chased by an SPV from the start of the race immediately.
Oh no.
So SPV attack is a really cool showcase of your skills at this game because it does limit so much of your options there because you don't have access to constant ring boost. So you do have to rely more on your fundamentals, knowing where to drift where. Likewise.
So we'll be able to see basically your amazing skills at playing this game if we get this incentive met.
Yep.
I love that.
Also, I should mention that the course that we will be doing for the showcase is Mega Aqua Lake. So if that rings any bells to any 2.3 players, that might be a little bit fun to y'all, but it is a different course.
What makes that course special?
2.4 changed this course and that course.
there were like a few like there was a lot of balance changes across courses, but for Mega Aqua Lake they changed the course entirely. And speaking of more balance changes, we're now in Dimension Disaster, which gained 2 extra laps into 2.4 because the pace of the game just got too fast. So for that position, I went back, collect some rings, and I put myself at a very specific angle going into the start of the race to dodge that ramp. Mm-hmm. You want to do that just so that you can stay on the ground, because airtime is pretty bad usually.
You're a lot faster on the ground.
Mathcat, I also want to point out that we are now 90% of the way there for this incentive. We are literally almost there. And we are $20 away from $2,000 on the donations for Race Forward.
All right.
Amazing.
Yeah. We are so close, chat. We are so close. Y'all are making this happen. This is incredible.
So we got a really early SCV here as well. It probably should be mentioned a bit about how the items work in this game in general. I mean, it's very similar. Again, easiest analogy is Mario Kart, but unlike Mario Kart items, you have very specific control on what items you can pull from your whatever pool you get. And whatever pool you get is also pretty easily determined by position. If you are in first place, you have a very special roulette that has only trapping items and ring stacks. Mm-hmm. We were trying to get ring stacks mostly because that just helps us go faster by replenishing our rings, gives a small speed boost whenever one's used. But of course, how this relates to the SPB is that depending on how far away first is from second place will determine how if it can show up in the item pools or not. And if you are super far ahead, it will end up just basically being a guarantee.
I love that.
In these early races in the GP, it is kind of a guarantee.
But yeah, you got to see the SVU switching targets because I was falling behind a little bit. And I was doing a little bit of brake drifting as well, just because you do not want to... You can still get hit by the SPB while it's chasing somebody else. It won't explode in that case, but you don't want to be like caught in the path of that. But the nice thing was that it let me get my rings back, so that's cool.
Oh. Also, Mathcat, we got a $100 donation from Courtney Rail that says, made it just in time to catch this amazing run. Good luck, Mathcat, and since I want to see more of you and your awesome gameplay and commentary, here's to getting the incentive met and a bonus run. Race Forward is such a good charity and needed now more than ever, so let's go chat. Let's do it.
Yeah. We are skipping all special stages. They just aren't necessary for the speedrun.
Yeah, if you are doing all emeralds, either all chaos or all chaos plus supers, you do want to do those because they are necessary for accessing the bonus stages. But here we just don't do them. Now for Aurora Atoll, this isn't a particularly like special stage in any real way. Just fundamentals, really. That being said, there is a little thing we do here. We snake our... we did not get to mention about wave dashing, actually. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that was a good time.
The reason you might see me tap drift and then let go immediately when hitting a boost panel or something similar is that when you cancel it like that, you gain the properties of a slip tide, which will tighten your turning radius really nicely. But if you do that enough for over a short period of time, it becomes a wave dash, which will store a boost that you can use later. And you can see that I'm using it here to get this ready for the downhill section later.
Holding a wave dash also gives you a minor speed boost, so it's good to hold on to if you can.
Also, y'all, we've got $5 more to $2,000. Just want to let you know we are getting so close.
do.
Nice. Let's go,
$2,000.
Twitch chat.
Yeah, let's go. And also $1,825 towards the SPB Attack Showcase. We're 91% there. Chat, please help us get that last 9%. That last 9% to get there.
And then the other thing I
hit
did.
it. We just hit it. We just hit $2,000, $2,020. Let's go, chat.
Right at the end there, Mathcat just did a ring bail, which spends all your rings, all your resources to go as fast as possible, but you become very vulnerable.
Yeah, I used it at the end of Dimension Disaster, and I did kind of go a little bit early on Aurora Atoll when I normally use it for this run, but it is nice to close out races if you're just trying to get a little extra speed out. We don't really use it that often otherwise because, again, it is that risky. If you get hit, you die.
Ooh.
And also once you use all your resources, it also puts you in temporary stun, which stops you from collecting any more rings, so you can't even get out of that vulnerable state for a while. Anyways,
we've got
Is this the
sneak
Daytona
panels.
song?
Yeah,
Yes, it
we're
is.
on Daytona Speedway.
I love that.
We've got sneaker panels behind oil slicks, so you've got to be careful hitting those, but you really do want to hit them.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of wanting to hit stuff, like we already have $1,850. We are just $150 away from getting that SPB Attack Showcase. We are so close, chat. And we did get a $50 donation from JD Puppy that says, that Sonic crochet blanket looks so warm. Let's get that incentive met. Let's get that incentive met. Let's go. I need to see Mathcat do it.
Yeah.
Now, normally I would get like an SVBA at the start of lap 2, but I think my movement's been a little bit sloppy, so in a fortunate turn of events, I do not have one chasing me down.
Also, Mathcat just picked up her banana from earlier. In 2.3, that would hurt you, but in 2.4, you can pick up your own items.
Yeah, this is one of the big reasons why 2.4 has been such a much more fun blast to speedrun on, because now there's a lot less points of failure if you're trying to get your best times. Like, obviously you still want to get ring stacks to optimize, but like it's not the worst thing in the world if you miss one for a trapping item, because then you don't have to worry about like sabotaging your own driving lines.
Oh my gosh. Also, Mathcat, we got a $10 donation from Satan herself that says, Joy Loaf prizes? Yes, please. Let's get that incentive met and let's go, Mathcat. I love that because we are so close. $150 away, chat. We've got about, what would you say, like 20 minutes to do it? 20 minutes to hit $150 for the incentive?
Just under, I'd say.
Okay, just under.
So this is a Turquoise Hill. Might recognize this from a certain Sonic game, or at least the theme, at least. So for this opener, it's pretty straightforward. We just use our First Blood to get a really tight wave dash ready, and then weave through a lot of these turns. This is one of my favorite courses, and it's really just fun to drive around on.
Yeah, it looks super fun.
Now I'm going to do a little bit of a trick here with this ring stack. This is why I'm holding on to it. Normally I just burn my items as soon as I get them, but you can't. There is a fun little property here where it lets you air dash. So you can skip little sections like that if you're really smart about your positioning. Oh.
I love that. I love how you're able to explain all these cool things about the tricks you're doing and all of the skills that you're taking, which is why I want to make sure that we see this incentive. So Chat, don't forget, when you donate, make sure to attach that incentive to your donation. And don't forget, we have the Twitch donation charity tool or exclamation donate, so that way we can see this SPB Attack Showcase happen, because we are at $150. We are so close to making that incentive.
So at this point, you see the CPUs are actually more of a threat. As the race, or as the GP goes on, they get harder and harder. So the last race in a GP is always the most dangerous.
Yeah, and I had to do a lot to dodge that Jaws. It is a very annoying item to have to contend with against CPUs with, because they can really easily bogart you getting ahead while they have one.
Okay, Mathcat, just a little update. We are now $100 away from making the SPB Attack Showcase incentive. Chat, $100 away. Let's make it happen.
So that's the first of our 2 cups here. Bit of a sloppy turquoise hill, but but made a nice recovery out of it.
It can certainly go worse.
Yes.
Next up will be Chow Cup.
Yep. Now, unfortunately, despite the name, we will be skipping the 2 Chow gardens that are involved in this cup, but that is also why I brought a Chow follower for this run. So we're now going to go into Weiss Waterway. This is a nice little position area too, because it is very wide. So rather than do a spin dash like I normally would, I go wide, start a drift, get a rainbow drift, and yep. So this course is a
dash saved up right at the start.
My water entry there was a little bit awkward. Normally, you just weave through those 2 sneaker panels using the using slip hiding to your advantage, but I did end up kind of going a bit wide, so it is what it is.
This is also our first track with water in it, which has water physics.
Yes, so it does affect your steering a lot. The analogy I've heard used when back when I was first learning this game is that it's like having infinite traction. Your turning radius is just very narrow in water.
We've also got shrink lasers on the track. That's a much rarer item in 2.4.
Yes.
They hit you, you become small and slower.
Except for the person who uses it, it makes them larger instead. And I did not mean to do that either. All right.
You got this, Mathcat. You got this.
Okay.
Also, I love the music in this game. It's so good.
There's so many good music tracks.
Yeah, I adore this game. It has a really large soundtrack, including a lot of really incredible original pieces as well. Unfortunately, I have replaced the normal results screen in a theme, but it is a banger as well. But yes, if you've ever seen All Emeralds, it does end on Death Egg, where that has its own remix of the usual Death Egg Zone theme.
New in 2.4, and it's a great song. The second SPB.
This one came pretty late. Or wait, right, there was one earlier, wasn't there? I kind of zoned in, so I forgot about the one that hit me earlier.
And in the SPB Attack Showcase, is there music in there that you love that you could tell us about?
I guess not so fun fact, the theme that is used for Mega Aqua Lake in the course that I'll be doing, that track is actually lost media now otherwise. Ring Racers is one of the few things that still proved it exists.
Wow.
What?
That is incredible.
I have not heard this.
Oh yeah, no. Like when I was on my quest to go do a few track replacements, I found out that course's theme got purged from the internet. Otherwise, like there are re-uploads of it. Like you can still listen to it, but like you cannot find the original composer's stuff anymore online.
Dang.
Wow. That's
a
nuts.
very early SPV.
Wow.
No, that's pretty common for this timing.
Oh, okay.
Well, make sure to hit that because we are only $100 away from the SPB Attack Showcase. Chat, we have got probably close to about 12 minutes left, maybe a little bit less than that, to hit this incentive. So $100. Make sure when you donate to select this incentive for the SPB Attack Showcase so that way we can make it and Mathcat can show off some incredible skills showcasing this awesome incentive. Only $100 away.
Yeah. So we didn't really talk about Ice Paradise itself. It does have a little bit of ice physics and a few little tricks here and there. We do use another mechanic that I didn't really get to touch on too much, tri-dashing, where if you let go of drift charges while in the air, it sends you down very quickly. But otherwise, this course is pretty tame usually.
What ice physics there are not too obtrusive.
Yeah. I also do use a variation of tri-dash that I like to call the drop and dash, where if you do a gravity drop before, which is this game's fast fall mechanic, where if you hold brake while in midair, you fall down fast, but it bounces you whenever you do that. If you follow that up with a tri-dash, you can kind of negate the speed you lose from bouncing and get back to the ground very quickly.
It also lets you choose what direction you tri-dash in, like right here.
Yeah, because tri-dashing normally maintains your momentum from before you did it. So you do want... So if you grab drop, you can just force it to be in a specific direction, which can have its uses. Like that really big jump in Ice Paradise. So yeah, Dark Tao Garden, sorry, we'll have to leave it behind for now. Sunsplash Getaway. This is a fairly notorious track in 2.3, but the change to mechanics in 2.4 have made it a lot more tenable.
Off-roading was changed so that it's less of a nuisance. They added another lap to it as well.
Yeah. Like, obviously, you still want to be worried about staying off-road for too long, but, like, you can power through it with enough speed, enough ring boost.
It's a lot more fun in 2.4.
Yeah. So, and also similarly to Weist Waterway, this will be one of those courses where we kind of end up getting too far ahead of our opponents. So not only will we probably deal with an SVE soon, like so, we do also have to dodge CPUs having really strong power items like invincibility and grow.
Also, Mathcat, I just want to say we are now $90 away from making the SPB Attack Showcase. So, chat, keep those donations coming. Below $100 every time you donate. Make sure to select the incentive when you go to the donation webpage. And you also have the donation charity tool here on Twitch. But we've got cool prizes. We've got amazing stuff coming up, and you want to make sure that we meet this incentive. We are so close.
The CPU took first place there and then got blown up by the SPB, so thanks for that.
Yeah, I kind of ended up like a little short on resources, so I ended up just slowing down for a bit, getting a spin dash, and then letting the SPB pass me by so I can get my ring stock back up as well.
Also, Mathcat, we are at $2,100 for Race Forward. We are crushing it. Let's go.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Do I have time to read a couple of donations for you?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So $10 from Hockey Babbler that says, do you think chows are edible? And if so, what do they taste like? Because they look very cute and tasty. Asking for a friend. Donation goes to seeing more ring racing. Oh my gosh. Because now we're at $80 to seeing that incentive. We are only $80 away, chat. And also $10 from Thor that says more donate. Gotta go fast. Do you have a favorite Chow? I think the blue Chows are so cute.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Well, I mean, among the game's Chow followers in this title, I did pick my favorite of the bunch here because it has a very funny horn sound. So for Fae Falls, that opening section there is just a lot of counter drifting. We want to just chain our drifts together very neatly. It does allow that pretty well because there's a nice line of rings to follow. Oop. And then and then going into that first big jump there, you saw me hold on to a ring stack just a little longer just so I could use the ring stack air dash to dodge the little ledge at the front, because if you're not going to go fast enough to avoid like landing on it, so just giving myself a little bit more time to work with that so I can unleash the wave dash later.
Oh man, we are so close. $70 towards the incentive. That's all we have left, y'all. $70, and we get to see the SPB attack showcase. More Mathcat, more racing. So let's make it happen. Wait a minute. We made it. We made
Nice.
We made the incentive. Let's
Way to go, chat.
Yo! we made it. We got $2,010, so we are above what you needed. So we are definitely going to be able to see that SPB attack showcase. Let's go. The incentive has been met. GG, chat.
Awesome.
We also had an $80 donation from Duffels that says, please do not eat the chow. Thank you. Thank you. I love that. Thank you.
That was a very close ending there.
Yeah, we got carded. I can say we got carded, but I did make a really strong recovery there. And now to close off our two cups here, we have Ajraxium. This is another really fun course for me, but it does have a very, shall I say, a really pretty dangerous position, because CPUs kind of end up getting a lot of momentum going because you just have to drive to the line instead of waiting around. Luckily, I did get pretty far ahead, so I can just push my advantage as normal. Also, this is the first course to have trick panels.
Yeah. After doing a trick where you press a direction and accelerate, you shoot in that direction, and you also gain voltage, which is the electricity around Mathcat.
Yeah, and it gives a little nice property where if your drift is strong enough, you get a really strong boost afterwards that expends the voltage.
Tricks also get you additional rings for speed boosts.
I'm really excited to see this incentive because I've been so curious since reading like what it's about to see what you are going to be able to do. I'm really excited to see this.
Oh yeah,
the attack is really cool.
Yeah,
and I guess it's worth noting now, since we're getting close to the end of this run, that is actually where I started treating this game like a speed game before I got into speed runs, because I saw this while I was trying to learn the game because I was really bad at it before. But it is kind of a weird way to learn the game anyways, because it is kind of throwing you at the deep end of the difficulty in a way, because there is just normal time attack. You could just learn how to do it there, but I decided that why not try this, because it seems more interesting, and because it does force you to use less resources, it does make you think a lot more concisely about your lines.
This is the final stretch.
Yep.
Also, I got a question for y'all, because now that we've met that incentive, we've got a bid war going on for Sonic Adventure 2. And since this is a Sonic game, I'd love to know what y'all think.
Time is coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Knuckles
And-
or Rouge?
Time.
Nice.
All right.
GG.
GG. Some pretty decent runs at these cups.
Yeah. And like I guess again, really love this game. I love running it so much. Like it has been a blast to be able to showcase it once more. Yeah. And I guess as for shoutouts, I guess shoutouts to Car Crew Dev. They are who made this game. You can play it for free. It's on all computers. You can just go to the website carcrew.org, get it there. And of course, you can always come on to the Car Crew Discord to like learn this game as well. It like you can see I was sweating a little bit. This is a kart game for sickos. But a lot of people there that love to talk about the game. They want to show people how good it is. Like shoutouts to shoutouts to Arcade Striker and L-Dog specifically. Those two have made some pretty good resources for learning the game as well. For the speed game side, shoutouts to Troy. He made the auto splitter for this, which has been a very useful thing for me to use, because it was really stressful time like learning to speedrun for the first time, but that really like took the edge off.
And one final shout out to the Stray Banana leaderboard for being a great time attack leaderboard for this game.
Yeah. And yeah, going back to me talking about the game's time attack side, that was when I first like learned about treating this as a speed game, because the Stray Banana boards is a pretty nice way to like see all the replays that are made, because this game actually has a pretty robust replay system. You can check other people's runs as long as you have the file that they have of it originally. So, I guess without further ado, getting into Mega Aqua Lake's SPB attack. Like I mentioned before, this is a much different beast from what it was in 2.3. A few of the courses in 2.3 got completely reworked for 2.4, and this is one of them. And it is a very fun one to me and you now. I guess for that, 3, 2, 1, start. So this is, like I mentioned before, you gotta be a lot more careful about your lines, because you only have a limited ring stock. Granted, the trick springs here do give you a little extra to work with, but you do need to be careful here. You cannot afford to lose an inch here.
Also,
The SPB
Mathcat. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say, if the SPB touches you at all in this mode, you have to completely restart.
Yes.
That sounds rough. Sorry to interrupt you there, but I just wanted to let you know about this $5 donation from Swag, the index proxy that says I'm broke, and this is the same amount as a Little Caesar pizza, but girl, let's go Ring Racers, Ring Bail 24/7 Mail, and Amy are the best characters, so I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
Always bail.
Oh yeah. There was like a fun community meme for a while that was like always bail or never bail, and it was just like kind of like a bit of an argument over whether or not using bail at all was just useful. It's been a while since I've done some net games, but I think I've been on team never bail, because I find it a lot better to make my comebacks using just keening ring boxes over and over again.
Also,
Never
I'm really
always
curious what y'all think about this Knuckles versus Rouge bid war we have going on here, because right now Knuckles is winning, and I'd really love to hear your opinion on that, and I'd love to hear your opinion on that chat with some donations towards this bid war, because it's interesting. I mean,
Well, my opinion, time
Over
first, but
GG.
Short little showcase, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah. My thoughts. I really like. I mean, I like Rouge, but I also really kind of like. I just kind of like the music going on in Knuckles stages too. Kind of a hard call for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that does it here. I am very, very happy to have this opportunity to run again. It's been a blast. I'm glad that I've been able to, like, within a year, put Ring Racers on here 5 different times across different hotfixes and events. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Mathcat, for an incredible run. That was super fast, really amazing. You did such a great job, and let us know, let everybody in the community know where they can find you and what they can expect to see on your channel and what you do before you head out.
So I have my Twitch channel is _Mathcat. My streaming schedule is pretty erratic, but I am trying to get more into the swing of things. I love running this game, of course, and I like to show it off when I can. And of course, I am also trying to learn other speed games. I've been pushing into a few RPGs as of late. And then my YouTube channel is Mathcat. I believe the actual channel identifier is Mathcat7 specifically, but I do have I have my runs posted there, some commentated runs you can learn. Me and Eve work together to do a commentary for 2.3. We probably do need to make a new one for 2.4 eventually, but
Absolutely.
You can see that we put a lot of work into kind of helping other people learn this run, or learn any person, I should say, specifically, as well as a few other runs. And then my other social is just mozudyne.bsky.social. I do post my runs sometimes. And I also like just yapping about Ring Racers. But yeah.
Awesome.
Good
Well,
stuff.
thank you so much. Thank you for an incredible run. Yeah, Couch, if you want to say anything before you head out too, please do.
Play Ring Racers.
Love it.